We're going to dissect Legendary Duelist 3 here, look at expected value, and there's some interesting buyouts that have been signaled through Legendary Duelist Season 3. Don't be like the 33.8% of you guys have not smashed the little crap out of that subscribe button. Make sure you guys smash it so we can get to 102,000. So Legendary Duelist Season 3 will be launching on June 24th effectively here. This will include cards from Heroes, Villains, and Heroes Turned Villain, ooh, all in one place, featuring cards introduced in Immortal Destiny and Magical Hero. So you basically bet your butt that this is going to be a Dark Magician and Hero themed set. Each box will include three basically good things here. So you get one secret card, a rarity that wasn't available in Mortal, Duelist, and Magical Hero, as well as 6 ultras for this release. And because it's a double dosage Jaden, the ultra rares will have 3 colors for red, blue, and yellow. And as a special bonus, each Legendary Duelist Season 3 box will obtain one of special you get a chunk of collectible dice. We don't really care about the dice all that much here, but I do want to speculate on what some of the import options are available for this. Now, for those of you that might not know this, Neos Kluger has not had a printing yet. I actually kind of thought that they would have thrown this in, say, the Ghost from the Trash too. But remember, this is an Elemental Hero Neos plus a U-Bell monster. Must be fusion summon. Before damage calculation, this card battles an opponent's monster and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. If this face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, or while its owner controls it, you can special summon a Neos Wiseman from your hand or deck, ignoring summoning conditions. You can only use this effective Neos Kluger once per turn. This is a little bit more specialized of a card, in my opinion. There's nothing like too special about this other than it is a very unique fusion aspect of things here. Now remember, this is a Jaden emphasized set, but we also have Dark Magician for Yugi here. So some of the other options that we actually haven't had printed yet here is Giga Ray's Gandora, Dragon of Destruction. So cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be first special summoned from your hand by sending 2 other monsters from your hand and or field to the graveyard. Gains 300 attack for each of your banished cards, and then once per turn, pay half of your life points to apply one of these effects, depending on the number of Gandora monsters with different names in your graveyard. So 1, destroy all other cards. 2, banish all other cards on the field. 3 plus banish all other cards on the field and in the graveyards. Now, Yugi is super iconic for getting these board wipe-esque cards in the game. And considering the fact that this actually works with the other level of Gandora interactions we have, I'm not super crazy on seeing this, but we do have a little bit better of an option that I could see here, and that's actually the Ankh Karibo. So when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard this card, target one monster in either graveyard except this card, and special summon it to your field, but send it to the graveyard during the end phase. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 monster reborn from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And then during the end phase of this turn, you can only use each effect of Ankh Karibo once per turn. So we have a pulling Karibo aspect for this. Not really super crazy on the inclusion of this one either. I think that Neos Kluger is your better option for things here. So kind of starting things off here, you're like, oh, well, like, what's the relevance of this set? I just wanted to lay out the promos here, lay out what I think the set is going to do for us here, and then I wanted to bring up pre-sales here from Big 3. Now down here, they do actually have the Legendary Duelist on pre-sale already. You have plenty of options available to you here. $95 for 8 boxes of them, which, as you can see, that's pretty cheap. And then we also have the 6 displays, which will have 8 of each of these inside available. And if you use code MCOL40 on Big 3, you will get the chance to save on any of their pre-sales that they have up. They have a lot of good options available for the player base here, and I think that that's something you want to check in. So, what is the reason to want to approach this set versus any of these other sets here? Now, I wanted to pull up Legendary Duelist Season 2 here and just walk through some of the interesting things that we're seeing here, and especially when you get down here to the secret rare department here. By the way, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon is completely bought out here. Now, we do see this trend with these import cards going up in value after X amount of time. It's a continuous aspect for whatever reason that continues to happen. And I'm not just saying this because we just got new Blue Eyes support or anything. This is just one of the best Blue Eyes cards to date here. But these secret rares are worth keeping an eye on here. And then you get down here to the more iconic cards that players from these sets really wanted to pick up and enjoy. Look at this. These bingo machines were $16. They brought down the value of these cards immensely in the long run. The Blue Eyes Alternatives, another iconic card here, $11. Harpy Perfumers, $11. You get down here to the Blue Eyes Chaos Dragons, $9. Afterglows have maintained that $10 mark for a very long time. There's been no change in this. You get down here to the colored rarities. These are all maintaining good price points as well at $7 to $8 a piece. And this set also had the Juggernaut Libby in it, another very powerful card set by the Modern Presidents here. All right, but as you can see, the set was good for all of the anime level support. And you already know when you open up the door for a Dark Magician level set that things are going to get a little bit spicy in the long run, especially for something like the Ultimate Creature of Destruction even. That thing was formerly a $25 card. But you see how much winning is happening back here on this set for the previous iterations of it. It's absolutely nuts. Even Harpy's Featherstorm here, being a $3 to $4 common, is nuts, ladies and gentlemen. And then you get down here to the Blackwing stuff. This set was an absolute banger. And I think we're going to follow that same trend here as we scoop out here and go into the Legendary Duels, because Cursed Necrofear and a lot of those other cards from Magical Hero have insanely high numbers. And this is just one thing from this set. Legendary Duel Season 1 wasn't quite as hard of a banger, but they've evolved the Formioli here. And you see these secret rares here, $11. $11. Red Eye Slash Dragons at $8. You know, these promo cards have value, and it's nuts to me to see this. Even the Crystal Bonds are very cheap, but those iconic anime cards will eventually see some sort of play. Ancient Gear Fusion was one of the most expensive cards that we had back in the earlier times. All right, this particular set is more penny stonk heavy than some of the others. So I just wanted to kind of showcase what we're thinking here with Legendary Duelist C3, how the set's kind of shaping up here in the long run. But I think that this might actually be a good, solid hold for the near future with how things are going. So guys, what do you think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.